It's a beautiful day in the farm today. The rains are finally here and we get to enjoy some more greenery. It's been a minute of lots of sunshine, but we're grateful that the rains are now here. I love to plant these when the rains are here because then I don't have to worry a lot about watering them. Because of course, when you plant, you add some manure, and if you're not careful with the irrigation regimen, then you're likely to even lose some of these plants to like acidity, and lots of acidity in the manure. And I love to add manure rather than just plant without, so it's better to wait. Also, it's easier to water them when they're in the pots rather than when they're in the ground. You use less water. And so I've had these for like a month or so since I purchased them. I was just giving them water at home. Look at these glorious species here. I'm starting to think I should have gone for citrus family because it does so well in this area. Look at this. It gives and gives. Even without any intervention, I rarely apply anything on this tree, but it keeps giving, and it has like fruits of different sizes, which means if taken care of better, if I just give it enough attention, then it could give me lots and lots of fruits throughout the year. Look at that, different sizes, same tree. This is an orange. We've already had several from this tree. The only problem is they're not a lot of the same size. So it's still young. This is like the second year. So we do not really, we're still grateful. But I'm always impressed by how much it fruits. It's giving us fruits that are almost ready, others that are mid-sized like this one, others that are just setting right now. And I'm very sure that it's with the rains, it will start to give us flowers again. So I really love this tree. And if you have little space remaining in your garden, think about introducing the citrus family. Okay, maybe it works better in our region. I think that's also a factor. But right here, I'm loving the fact that we have it does well in our region, and our water is already full. That was like a week of rain and the tank is already full and now overflowing. Still grateful for this, although it's now going to waste, but it's better to have a storage for the dry season that's soon coming. Maybe in May, around May, we won't be having lots of water, rainfall, so it's good to have a water reservoir around. Our mangoes are also doing pretty well, and look what I found. Some chicken is being naughty in a good way. I thank God I found it before the dog found it, because our Lex loves eating, and also we have our neighbors' dogs that pass through this area often, and it looks like they just hatched the egg. I was about to say gave birth, because they're in the garden right now. I opened the homestead gate and they followed me right out, and this chicken must have been too lazy to go back in and hatch its egg. So I just dropped it on the way. But I'm glad we found it. So today, the agenda for today is planting the fruit trees that we acquired from Eldoret Orchards. We have the Braeburn variety of apples, and also some citrus, peach, and also pomegranate. And we're going in with well decomposed manure and soil. This is our manure. It does look pretty like soil. If you're not careful, you might even be buying soil. Yeah, and that's branded as manure because it's well decomposed, and we will mix it with our other soil in the hole that we've dug out to plant the trees. At this point, I think most of us already know how we go about this. we mix the top soil or the subsoil, we mix it with some manure, and then we use that to plant. And there you go. Because it's raining a lot, as you can see, the ground is quite wet, and it's even about to rain anytime soon. I won't have to water, but it's good for you to water once you've done this. I was given a hack that I should maintain the level of roots. The base level at the roots should not go too deep. I shouldn't bury a lot of the stem. So I'm trying as much as possible to maintain the level that was at the roots in the potting paper. Is it paper or tube? That's what I'm doing right there, removing the extra soil so we don't bury it a lot. But I'm glad that these trees, the graft area is quite high, so there's no risk of me burying the scion, because if you bury the scion, then it's going to give you roots from the scion, and you want roots from the rootstock. And this right here is how deep the hole is. But if you let the seedlings sit all the way in, then you're obviously going to bury the grafting area. So what we do, we just let some of the soil back in, the subsoil, which has more nutrients than the topsoil rather, which has more nutrients, and then we plant the tree almost at the base of the soil level, so that we don't bury too much of the stem. I hope I'm making sense because I'm even confusing myself, but I hope you get the point. So today we're going to add all these. The point is I want to try and see if the Braeburn variety actually works in my region. So help me God.